and some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Simmons. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Bradley in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Harris trying to get free, and that one good.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out of it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions. Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
The drive by Schroeder. It's Gasol missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That shot wide open. And that's now 6 points for Tobias Harris.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Gasol with the steal. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And the Lakers with another miss.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
That's good from Harris on the assist from Green. Harris has got 8.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Here's Horton Tucker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Harris. Harris draws the double. Bradley kicks to Green. Here's Harris. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Milton. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kuzma. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Harris. To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing.
Facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Simmons. Here's Scott. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 6. It's Kuzma penetrating. To end the run. And Caldwell-Pope good for 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Harrell. Kept alive. Kuzma passes to Caruso. Morris outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, you know, when you give Caldwell-Pope any daylight to get his shot off, he's knocking it down. He's a gifted shooter.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Markieff Morris. He's out there with Harrell. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Caldwell-Pope. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Here's Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got his first points in this one.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Here's Bradley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Scott. Releases from 15, and that's good for 2. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And it's blocked by Bradley. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The pass to Maxey. Jacks up a 3. You can't get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. McKinney kicks to Morris. Shoots over Scott. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morris. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And just like his brother Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
Schroeder dishes to Gasol. A 3 from Matthews. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 12.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
That one drops for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The 76ers leading by 8. Curry passes to Harris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Marc Gasol.
You know, looking to score often from there. Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a
his run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Caldwell Pope, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
2 shots. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Here's Milton. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. Green finds Simmons. Pass to Harris. Good work defensively by Morris. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. 76ers ball. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Simmons passes to Harris. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Morris with the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The 76ers leading by 12.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
This is his first free throw of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Danny Green. He hits both from the stripe.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Lakers trail by 12. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. With the teardrop, and Simmons with the layup.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Kuzma. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And
18 points and 1 rebound. And Tobias Harris.
He's defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Bradley. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the power forward position. And it's Schroeder missing. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Simmons.
Oh, wow. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Schroeder finds Caldwell Pope. Now here's Gasol. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Curry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Schroeder. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. Schroeder passes to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket of the night. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Curry wide open. They get the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Ben Simmons. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons.
Boy, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Bradley, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma, lays it up off the glass. Kuzma's got 7. The 76ers leading by 12. Curry with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Curry kicks to Harris. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gasol with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes to Kuzma. Schroeder outside. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
You know, you can't go for that if you're the defender. Kuzma is really good at faking you out with the ball fake.
And the Lakers with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Markieff Morris comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthews in for Alex Caruso. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Milton's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And here's Schroeder. Morris. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Down low. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
The 76ers leading by 17. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. It's Kuzma penetrating. Can't connect from short range. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Schroeder. Bradley kicks to Milton. They grab their own miss. Howard's shot is good.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Schroeder. Harrell trying to free himself up. And it's Schroeder missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Thybulle with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder dishes to Matthews. Morris outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding.
Love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Picked away. And stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Morris. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Cans it from downtown. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Hey, yo, right here.
Harris, right side. Lakers trail by 20. It's stolen by Curry. And now Philadelphia on the break. A second chance effort. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 22.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Philadelphia leading by 22. On the wing, Green shoots from the block. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
With some changes, Marc Gasol's checked in for Harrell. Matthews comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Caruso looking for an opening. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Gasol finds Schroeder. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Schroeder with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Curry against Schroeder. Here's Simmons. And nothing is falling for him right now. Lakers trail by 16. Schroeder dishes to Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now Simmons. There's the pass to Korkmaz. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Korkmaz has got 5 points now this quarter. And the Lakers call time here. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
and he just keeps hitting shot after shot.
And now, a moment.
Tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 15. In the corner, it's Harris. No one near him. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Kuzma. That one doesn't go. And stolen by Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tobias Harris.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He's off on the first.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game, and quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Poirier's checked in, and it's Scott in for Harris. So it's Philadelphia now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. Ferguson's checked in, and Simmons drops them both. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Caruso. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Axie's checked in for Ben Simmons. Both good from the line that time. Here's Thibault. 32 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Pass to Ferguson. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel